Alright. Hello, everybody. It's time to work on some art. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Dang it. Okay, sorry, I saw something pop up on OBS, and I was just like, okay, I wonder what that is. And it was like something for the stream chat, and it filled up the entire space, couldn't click out of it, so you just had to move some stuff around. Don't worry about it. But, okay. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna start with doing the tweaks the armor with the helmet. And while I could try and set up a mirror tool, so I could just draw one side of it and have the other side be drawn as well, I don't want to do it like that. Would it be easier? Yeah, but it'd probably also look a bit weird. It would look weird to me doing it. So for now, I'll pretty much for this, let's say, actually, let me get a line tool out to make this easier on myself. Okay, not that side. Okay. So we basically have that as the midpoint of the helmet. And actually, in fact, let me just move that to just cut that to a different layer. So I don't mess up when I'm working on other stuff. Okay, so I have that as half of it. So following that, I just draw the left half of this first. So start like that. Would it look better if actually, yeah, it might look better if I kind of not have it as going down like that. That might actually look better. And I just realized doing all that on the wrong layer. Great. Okay. One thing I want to do is I also kind of need to extend this down to like here. Now that I'm back on the proper layer, okay, looking pretty good. Just get that part erased. Okay. Okay, this part could be smoother like so. And then just trim this down a bit. And same here. Okay. Alright, looks good. All right. Okay, that's looking good so far. Now what I want to do is select all of this, copy it to another layer. Flip it. Then move it so that both of these match up. Okay. So honestly, the head shrinks in a bit. And now I'm not done with this yet, but I'm doing this so I get a good feel for like just how it actually looks. And in that case, I think I want to actually move the layer a bit like that. Which, okay, I mean, I feel like that this doesn't look too bad just for a general shape of it. And yeah, no matter what way I look at it, it is symmetrical. So for now, that is working. Well, yeah, let's get rid of that layer. Now to draw on some of the other parts. So now we get... okay, no, a bit of a different angle for that. Or maybe more of a slight curve. Alright. I won't worry about that part up there for this section, since I'm just going to be drawing the lines. Because again, this is just to get a feel for, okay, how does it look when I've got everything basically mirrored over. Alright. So just do what I did before. Not that though. Copy it, flip it, move it. Oh yeah, apply transformation. And honestly, that is looking pretty good. I mean, compared to the head, yeah, I might want to move the eyes around a bit in there. Like, not too much, just kind of, like, shift them left a bit. Like, the face doesn't have to be symmetrical, but I do want it to look like the face actually fits in there well. So basically just more so have the eyes and the face centered more than anything else. But also I'm thinking I might want to actually have this one go up a bit more so this can actually like go down instead of being like sideways like that. Might be better. Okay. And then I'll save this for last. It's not exactly the most... I'm just going to be drawing lines there. It's not exactly the most important. Although, honestly, yeah, actually, I'll just do it now because it's easier to just get it done now. Because then I kind of want to return to this and like figure out a better way to do it. So something like that. Honestly, once I actually get the color in here and I can do what I want with these without just having like actual line art on it. Because I mean, all this is actually going to be like clear stuff, so it's not going to have like a black line art. It's going to be like the line art for it is going to be the same color as, well, okay, not the exact same color as like what it's going to be, but it'll be a much closer color to it, so it kind of works better. But alright. But yeah, I'm definitely liking just pulling this in a bit. Definitely just feels better. And honestly, I like it more because it feels like it just gives us more kind of a more consistent spacing. Because like you can see here, it was really close here, and then just kind of doesn't exactly keep that same spacing. But with this, we actually just have like it's not exactly the same spacing all throughout. But at the very least, it's not like, okay, really small at one point and then just goes to a much more reasonable size, so. Alright, and now for these things. Like, the entire idea with them is, like, they're supposed to be similar to little prisms on his hand and on his feet here. Which, yeah, only having the one line doesn't really show it. Ah, dang it. Okay. Actually, I just realized I kind of want to check something like. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll. You know, I really only have this. I think I put this here because it's going to look a lot better when I actually like put the color in here to have a white background to compare it against. But yeah, honestly, I should have just been like having that turned off for now. But I also had it so it gave me a good idea of like where to position stuff. So yeah, I can turn it back on for that. But okay. So I think it's good to have this part out to here. But now, do I want it to kind of go like in line with kind of the slope of the helmet? Or do I want it to be more, like, do I want it to be more noticeable in how it breaks up the flow of the helmet, or do I want it to be in line with it? Well, okay, actually, one thing that might be better is like not like that exactly. Okay. Actually, let me just turn this a bit. Then just rotate a bit like so. Okay. And just kind of skew these lines a bit more. Okay. So basically what I did was similar to how I have it here. Basically I just want to give off the effect of having like kind of two layers to it. Like, okay, two layers isn't exactly the right way I want to describe it, but it's kind of like here. I want to make it more obvious that there's a raised section. Like if I showed the helmet from the side, like it would be a bit easier to see because, oh god, yeah, no, that's going to be interesting to figure out how I want to show that from the side. But it would basically just, like we have this section here in the middle, which, thinking about that's going to end up being like kind of a 3-tier situation. Because you have the top, which is going to be a flat section. Then you have this middle part, which is like has a bit of a slope. Then you have the base part, which has a lot of a slope. Okay. Still not sure how well that looks, and well, to be honest, that's something that it would actually be a bit easier to get back to and change later. So I'm not too concerned. And honestly, it's actually not looking too bad. Could definitely use with some smoother lines, but I feel like it's looking pretty good. Okay. Now let me just do one more thing. Okay. then with this, I can move it over here. Turn it blue for now, make this simpler on myself. And just kind of position it like so. Obviously not going to be an exact match position-wise since I did change a few things around. But I do think that will look good. And I'll just keep these guys over here in case I want to mess around with it some more. And then just rename it. To Helmet Tweak. Okay. All right. So next part is going to be the, well, gauntlets, arm tubes, however you'd want to describe them. Thankfully for this one, I don't really care too much if it's symmetrical by itself. I just want, like, both of them to match each other. So yeah, these two are going to be a lot easier. Like, these parts are going to be a lot easier to do. And honestly, I don't know if I should care too much about the... Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I really need to worry about the shoulder shields. Those seem to honestly be pretty good. So yeah, it is literally just these guys. And hell, even with the, like, boots, it's not exactly like the shoe part. The shoe part, I'm okay with it not being the same because they're, like, literally at different angles. That part, I'm perfectly fine with it being, like, not the same. It's just these parts. Alright. Okay. I at least want to get a bit of the arm and stuff. Because I'll need to, like, be using that, like, I want that there so I can properly arrange them later. Okay. So, alright. You come over here. And now I'm gonna need to get rid of a few things. All right. And yeah, this really was a nice way to unwind after work. thankfully today wasn't exactly that bad. Honestly, it was pretty standard if I had to say anything. But, I mean, it being a same workday doesn't exactly mean it was good, it just means it didn't suck. Okay, just rotate you so we get you straight up. Okay, yeah. That's about as vertical as I think I can really expect to get it. And might as well merge you two. But yeah, it was a pretty normal day at work. Which meant I was just really looking forward to the end of the day, and then, like, tomorrow being the end of the week. And actually, the trainee kind of gave me a. Well, just kind of told me, like, one place I could look for a better paying job than where I currently am. Like, they mentioned Costco, which thankfully there is a Costco, like, not too far away from me, so if I could work there, at least it wouldn't be a long drive. And at the very least, from what I found, I looked on Costco's website for like their wage of pay. Rate of pay, not wage of pay. But for the rate of pay, at least it seems like the absolute minimum they'd pay is like $20, which is more than I'm currently making. So when I got home, I sent in an application like for my local Costco, and I pretty much like apparently Costco on their website, when you're like looking for the careers to apply to, they like have some that are very clearly say like, yes, this is what this one is for, and so on. But they also have an application like for a location that is just open positions. So I pretty much just sent in an application for that. Because, I mean, if it works, I'd go from like $17.50 to at a minimum $20 an hour, which is a nice increase. And of course, I'm just putting that in because I have my old job, which, oh god, I can't remember if I mentioned this to you guys. But, well, basically, my old job that I worked at before my current temp job, there's an opening back, like it's, at least I think it's an opening for them, through a contracting company again, so I can't really rely on this for being a long-term thing. But there was an opening that I applied for, and hopefully I'll hear something back by like Monday of next week, because I think they're going to be closing the applications for that on Sunday, so hopefully once they close it, they'll actually just start looking through them. But yeah, so I'm hoping I can get that. But since it's not a guarantee, I just decided, yeah, I'll just send in an application to Costco, why the fuck not? So yeah. Okay. So first, let's just... I need a starting point. Or less so a starting point, and more anchor point. That would be much better. Actually, might be better to draw these last, so I can... Actually, yeah, I'll draw the little anchoring points last. So instead, let's just start by drawing this out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a better time if I just like do it sideways. Ah, dang it. Okay, I like that better. Let's just drop this part. Okay. All right. All right. Not bad. Shave that down a bit. Because again, gotta remember that the point of this isn't to make it, like, the arms do not need to be perfectly symmetrical. I just need to draw a good enough arm that I can use it for... I can just use that one for both of the arms. No. Alright, come on, Cyrus. Okay, that's a bit much there. Okay, I feel like that works. And yeah, I'm okay with giving a bit of extra space here. Alright. Okay. I didn't realize when I merged them, they just like they didn't keep the like change layer color property. That was just kind of funny. Okay. So now for this, like the idea is that each of these they've seen here are they're just like kind of dips in the gauntlet here. So, and like this one you're seeing here is one you're seeing head on. Although then that makes me... So for these you're seeing them at an angle. So would it actually be better to have kind of like okay, no, they wouldn't be at enough of an angle to really see the like to have it be kind of like set up like this. They wouldn't be at enough of an angle for that. But definitely not that much, so... And also, they definitely need to be the same size, obviously. Yeah, I feel something like that. Might want to move it a bit to just like feel like it gets proper spacing here. Yeah, you know, imagine if I had actually like used Blender sometime between my last art stream and this one, and I actually like made a mock-up of what these are supposed to look like in Blender, so I could actually get an idea of like, okay, so that's what it looks like from this angle. You see, that would have been a smart thing to do. But I'm not that smart when it comes to this. And my time was distracted by shiny hunting in Legends EA. So yeah. Okay, so this one is pretty much the same. And now I keep making it too tall. Okay, actually I just thought of something. Okay, copy that there. Wait, shit, fuck. Okay. So it was just that I accidentally did on the wrong layer. Alright. Well, okay. I still actually can like work on something. We can copy that. first just rotate, move it over here. Okay, so if I do... No. Okay, so I can't pull it out. Maybe perspective is what I want. No, that... Okay, wait, maybe from this side. Okay, no, I don't think this is going to help me with much. Although, well, actually it might. Just gotta shrink it a bit more. And now it's pretty much... Now if I just do that, flip it horizontally, move this one over here. Okay, still need to shrink them down a bit more. But I feel like that actually works well enough. Yeah, I think that actually works well enough. Okay, yeah, that looks like it works. And if I turn off that... Yeah, I might just need to move them around a bit. And I feel like I can get all of them in here. And then again, just kind of like move this one just a wee bit closer to the side here. And just scooch this one over a bit to the right. Okay, that looks good. All right. Now to draw the arm. So I have the little anchor point for this. Yeah, I gotta remember just like rotate my entire canvas sideways if I want to draw like a curve, because I do much better drawing curves vertically than horizontally. Okay. So, got that. And then just gotta get rid of this part back here. After all, that gets blocked by the arms, so... Okay. All right. So that's done. Yeah. Yeah. Just got to fix up a few more parts of this. Just smooth out a few edges. Not edges, corners. All right. Okay, that looks better. But if I'm gonna be doing corners, a bit right there, and a bit right there, and then just touch up these spots. Okay. I don't even know why I'm doing this much. This is not, like, I'm going to be using this as a reference layer. I don't need it to be perfect. Yeah, just stop trying to make it perfect, Cyrus. The entire point of this was to pretty much just have one that I could use for later. No, basically just make one that I could use for both of them. Okay. And might as well turn this blue to make it easier to just make it stand out easier. Close. Okay, there we go. The anchor points match up. Okay. Now, turn that off. Now we can copy this. Flip it. Yeah, apply that transformation. Okay. This one is going to be a bit more difficult. But at the very least, with this, it definitely looks like they're... single. And actually, let's... remember, I can find it in view... grid. Okay, it actually looks like, yeah, they are... Okay, not exactly the same grid-wise. Okay, that doesn't help. Worst ways, I'm pretty sure they're... no. Well, actually, no, it's just there's the small little ones. Okay, this is like the smallest it gets for the squares. Well, actually, I think they're now... yeah, I think they're now equal height-wise. Which does match up fairly well with how the hand is and where the arm is, so okay, that's good. So now merge these two. So them both like that. And this is armor tweak. Well, this is gauntlet tweak. Okay, I can turn off the grid now. Actually, what are the grid ruler bar settings? No. Okay, it's just... the settings are literally just to decide, like, how to actually, like, where to start measuring from and such. I was hoping it would be... like, there'd be some way to change the color the grid uses, but eh. Oh well. Your little dance. Okay, they might not actually be... I can't tell if they're actually... yeah. Well, okay, it doesn't matter if they were perfectly, like, even with each other. Like, horizontally or vertically. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much about that. just that the pieces are the same. That's the most important thing. Alright. So now we got that. And oh god, the legs. This, I look at this, like, this leg is skinnier than this leg, and honestly, it shouldn't be like that. So I think a nice change of pace, I'll take this one to use. Or, oh, wait. I completely forgot I was still flipped. Okay, so I'll be sticking with what I did before with the gauntlet, and I'll just be taking the left one then. Oh. Add the stylus upside down. Alright. So again, gotta get the anchor points in. And I can just erase that. Oop, for a draft. Copy. I'll move you over here. And obviously just tweak that for so. And yeah, I'd say it's about vertical. All right. Okay. Now I'm thinking, how exactly do I want to approach this? Because unlike with the gauntlets, which are pretty much like you're kind of facing them head on, they're at an angle because the arms are angled away from the body, but you're pretty much facing them head on. With the boots, however, considering like the way the feet are splayed, you're not getting a head-on view, you're getting a side view. Well, not exactly a side view, you're getting an angled view. Although I don't know if that really matters that much here. Alright. So I guess honestly it's only really gonna matter for like these little bits down here. Oh wait, okay. Didn't realize I was on that layer with an eraser. Okay. But yeah, it's probably... like, the angle is probably only really going to matter here. Because with everything else, it should be effectively the same no matter what angle you view it from, because it's like a cylinder. It's just that these parts wouldn't be like that. But again, that might just be too much to really worry about for this. And yeah, the more I think about it, at least with these, it would really benefit me to just like mess around with Blender and see if I can make like an approximation of these. I mean, at the very least, the gauntlets and the boots should be fairly simple. I mean, I say should be. I have no idea how easy or hard it's going to be to do something like that in Blender. The helmet, ooh boy, that's going to be a... that would probably be a lot more difficult because it's... like, unlike these two armor parts, it's not the same shape all the way around. Whereas these, they're just basically a cylinder that got messed with a bit. Yeah, I'll worry about that when I get to it. For now, it's time to draw a circle. Well, draw a oval, more so. And oh boy. No. Just wonder if it'd be easier for me to do it like this. Close. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, okay. like I can work with this. And just drop a line straight down here. All right. Okay, it's looking good. That's a bit too deep for that. Okay, it's better. Okay, close. Actually, okay, I like that. Oh yeah, but that's why I have it like poking out of it, because it does need to. Okay. Okay. So if I go more like so. Okay, I like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Forget I swapped the eraser. Just get something like that. I can actually go on to I kind of need this one to start more up here. Instead of giving it the extra little space I did before. I think this will work. Okay, I can smooth this a bit. And just put like a bit here. And it does feel better. Okay. Just carve out this spot. Okay. So we got that. Now if I just do what I did before. Now I did perspective. It wasn't that one though. Okay, this works. And obviously just shrink it down a bit. Okay. Then make another, copy it, flip it, move it. But okay, I do think those look look good, so. Let me just move this one a bit. Okay. Just scooch this middle one over to the right a bit. Okay, that looks better. All right. So now to draw the anchor points. And of course, it's not going to perfectly map onto them, but they get close enough. Okay. Alright. Now I'll just make a copy of this. Turn this to blue. Okay, no. Redo that. Okay, it's the same blue. But alright. Okay, I'd say that is a damn good fit for where it's supposed to be. Now I copy that. Then oh yeah, gotta do this first. Flip it. Do that. Now we tweak it again. Although of course, it's not like the anchor points are going to really match up. Honestly, my best bet will be probably just like... I just need to change how it anchors on the shoe. I think this will work for the leg though. And I'll just, honestly, like next draft, I'll actually just beef up this right leg a bit. Yeah, because it's just, the size just is too awkward with it not matching properly. Okay, so this is boot tweak. All right. Okay, this one might actually be a bit taller than the other. Yeah, okay, it's looking a bit like that. Okay, let's get the grid back on. And yeah, it is just a bit, honestly. But I can fix that. I mean, I don't really know if it's really an issue to fix, but I can fix it. Okay. Honestly, I don't mind that. All right. So we have the newly tweaked armor pieces. So I think with that, I'll just have like a fourth draft to go through where I add on these pieces. So that should be fun. And I think once I've got that, that'll probably be it for just like going through the drafts for this. That'll probably be the, I don't want to say final draft, but honestly, I'll probably be good to start with trying to figure out a color scheme. Like, I've already got some ideas on the color for some parts. But yeah, honestly, I'm just glad I was able to get all that done in like one stream. Like, especially the helmet. It just looks so much nicer now. Because, like, when you look at it, the other one, just too lopsided. But this one, it is perfect. And I mean, like, armor like that should be symmetrical. Like, unless you're going for some very intentional asymmetry. One side of it, like, one side of the helmet being a visibly different slope, usually, like, I would not consider that to be, like, intentional asymmetry. That's just, oh, you messed up. Alright. Yeah, it's a... Although, honestly, I might also want to at least just get a similar size for... Yeah, that might be one more thing that I try and do when I... Before I start next draft, just... like, come up with a... Just make one of these crystals and then... just have them... have it so it's the same size on both of them. But yeah, that's for a later date. Or it might just be, like, sometime off stream. Either or. And actually, let me just put all these in one layer, because, like, why not? But, yeah. Alright. Well, I'd say that is a good time to call it. Honestly, I really am looking forward to just like messing around with colors for this. Yeah, I'll be ending the stream there. Let's see who I can raid into right now. Alright. Okay. Who to raid into? Who to raid into? Yeah, you know what? Let's raid into Masay. But right now, she's doing a Super Mario 64 16-star speedrun. So she's probably doing multiple attempts of it. But that seems like a fun thing to go into. After all, Super Mario 64 speedruns are always pretty fun to watch. But alright, I'll start the raid now. Alright. And for everyone who came by, whether you lurked or chatted, although looks like everyone was lurking today, no problem with that. Sometimes you don't really have much to say, but you just want to be here. And I appreciate that. Yeah, so that was it for today. Now tomorrow I'll be streaming Dragon Quest XI instead of like finishing up Star Force 1. Mainly because Saturday I'm gonna be taking a day off from streaming and just cleaning my entire house. So yeah, I just want to get like some more Star Force. Well, I want to get more Dragon Quest XI in. So yeah, but that's what we have. That's what's planned for tomorrow at 5:30. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. All right. Now I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Let's raid. Alright. And for YouTube, I'll be ending the stream here. Hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Goodbye.